Yeah, g'day guys, Wayne back with another huge update this week with our software. So this one's the integration of Google Sheets. We've got a direct integration with a Google Chrome extension. So bear with me on this one, there's a little bit of a setup involved. Now, if you want to reach out and get on a call for me to do this with you, I'm more than happy to do that. So you log into your QuickSuite account, so app.quicksuite.com.au, log into your account, come down here to settings, then come to the Automate button here. In the Automate button, you'll see this new Google Sheets integration. So you simply click this button here, and that will take you to the actual integrator itself, which is our AI connector. Now you'll see here there's an overview with some screenshots we've worked on to develop this. Now this took a long time to obviously put together and get approved by Google. And then in here it's a workflow of how to actually connect it all. So it's a step-by-step, it's around about a 4 or 5 step process, nice and simple to use. So in this case, you'll just go install, so click the install button. The pop-up here will come up. Make sure you've got pop-ups enabled in your browser. Make sure you're signed into a Google account that's relevant. Hit continue. Now here it'll ask you to select where you want to talk back and forward between the Google Sheet and the app and our software. So you just select all here, that gives the permissions that are needed. Then we go continue. So what that's going to do now is create that connection there. And we go yes, done. Okay, so now we want to get a Google Sheet. So I'm just going to just pause this for a second. So we're going to open up a Google Sheet. Okay, so now we've done that, what you want to do is get the actual template itself. So we come back here to reputation, come back here to contacts, go add contact, go upload from CSV, and you want to download the template from here. So you download that, and we'll have example contacts. So you just want to grab that file there, and make sure you've got it saved. Then we want to come over to Google, make sure you sign into your Google account, and then click your icons here and come down to Google Sheets. Once you come to Google Sheets, we want to go create a new blank spreadsheet. Now this one we want to name it. Obviously we'll name this one QuickSuite. Then we want to do file. We want to import here, so do an import. Click the upload, grab the file from your PC. So in this case, it's the example contacts. And we want to go import data. And go import. Yep. Okay, open now. It's successfully imported. And you can see that here. So now we'll obviously change the name here, sorry. That was my bad. So we call this QuickSuite. Now the next step here is we want to come to extensions. Because we've added the extension, we can see that here, which is AI connector. Then we want to go open setup, and that will open up in here. So now the first things we want to do is obviously come back here, come back to our settings. So close this window off. Come back to the settings, down here, go back to automations, and we want to grab the API key here. So you press copy that, come back over here, and put the API key in and press load. Now that will give us a location, so if you've got multi-locations like I have, so in this case we're going to press QuickSuite. Then we do our mapping of our columns, right? So you've got to have at least 4 columns so we can see it here. Now they're not all mandatory. Okay, but what we do want to do is the trigger column. So now if you're manually doing this, you can just have the trigger column as the service date, or you can have it another column saying done. So in this case here though, we might be doing a copy paste of the emails. So we want to do the trigger column as, in this case, D. So we want to do trigger column is D, make sure we go capital D, that's fine there. And we don't need to do that. We can go save. Then we can just go enable. All right, so that will enable that on the trigger. So in this case now we go Wayne, C-O-N-N-E-L-L, miss that, and we go Wayne, C-O-N-N-E-L at me.com, enter. Now that will trigger that automation, and it should come up and do a confirmation of sent. So we can make this a little bit wider here if we need to. And do that. Now if we come back into Colombo here, into review software, and we come back to reviews and contacts. No, hang on. Pause that for a second. Okay, so sorry about that. We had a little break in the recording. So what we're going to do is make sure all these columns here are mapped. So we put in, obviously first name would be A, last name column B, column D is email, column C is phone. The trigger column in this case, we added F up here, and we just put that as sent. And we have the trigger column in this scenario as D being the email. Now if you're obviously doing text and you want the trigger column to be C, you just put the trigger column to be C. Once you've done that, you press save and enable the automation. And that will get that all going. And when you type in the name, so if we do this, and we'll go Nicole, Connell, we go Nicole at quickapp.com.au and press enter. Give that a moment, and that'll come up here saying sent. So there you go, you can see that's been sent. Now that doesn't mean the email for the request has been sent. What it means is the actual data has been sent to the software. So if we come back into our software here, just press refresh here, and you'll see there's Nicole there now. So that's nice and simple. Now we can just manually send that request, or we can turn on auto send. In this case, you want to do auto send enable, and we want to do this as a trigger date, so date added, for example, and we want to do this on the days, and we want to do 1 day, or we can do hours, okay? And we have a delay here, for example, 1 hour, or you can do multiple different setups there. We are making some edits to this, by the way, where you can just select a day and a time. Then you select your template here, so in this case it'll be request 1, and we press save. So you can do that first if you like. That way everyone you add to the spreadsheet will automatically just be sent that template that you want to send, which is in here in your templates. So you can see that there. We come back into contacts, and they'll be sent out in about an hour. Or you can jump ahead and just go send a quick request, request 1, send, and that will come there, and you'll see that will pop up into my email in a minute. And you can see if it's non-contacted or contacted means it's sent. So refresh that now. You'll see that'll come up as sent in a moment when it sends out. So that's the automation request there. We can we are going to make a few more little edits to it, but essentially that's a 100% embedded version of a Google Sheet, and that's ready to go. So nice, simple and easy, and you're set up. Any questions at all, let me know. You can reach out at any time and we can jump on a call. Have a great day. We've got some more great updates coming next week as well, which will be an embedded AI chat in our software, so you can use the AI to update your Google profile, change your hours, do lots of cool things there. Yeah, any questions, just shoot me an email and we can jump on a call and we can get this all set up for you. And one last update, we did a small change in the filtering experience for clients. Google massively changed their policies the other week, so we had to really quickly adapt to make sure it's not jeopardising anyone's profile. So what that means to us now is in the filter experience, so in the reputations, we go to the link, and you'll see we've made, rather than thumbs up, thumbs down, 5 stars. To be fully compliant with Google, we've had to do this. So leave a review or message us, right? Which is like this similar sort of filter experience. Now what we can do there is on each one you can obviously change the text and things of each page. So you can feel free to edit that. And obviously the message us, you can edit that as well. So you can feel free to play with that as much as you want in here. So obviously you've got your review sites and then your text. So your filter page, you can filter the contact us buttons to obviously be more like your brand. Would be, tell us how you feel, anything like that. So a major change there, but look, it won't affect the amount of reviews or things like that, we believe, but we wanted to make sure that we were fully compliant with Google and what they're doing. Again, any questions, just reach out.